Hello, everybody, and welcome to On the Block, the show where we talk about Big Brother. I'm your host, Peter Slattery, along with another host, Lewis Levy. Lewis, tell us something about yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm really excited to be on the block. Not actually because I'm not in the Big Brother house, but I'm excited to talk about all things Big Brother. This is one of my favorite shows. Peter's new to Big Brother, so I'm excited that he's joining along for this crazy, chaotic journey. Because if everybody knows, Big Brother starts summer, and it's summer now, and we're ready for Big Brother, and it's happening. It's week one. Things are already getting chaotic, and we're ready to recap predictions, talk about all things Big Brother this summer. So we're really excited.
Yeah, Lewis is one of my best high school friends, and he
Yeah.
saw what I was doing with the Remembering Whodunit podcast. And for the 10 of you who are probably worrying, no, this is not going to be a replacement for the Remembering Whodunit
No,
podcast.
no.
It's going to be separate. He was like, I want to do a podcast about Big Brother.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Sure. So here we are. We're doing it right now. And yeah,
Yeah.
as he said, that is correct. For reference, I'm very, very new. I have like no nostalgia about Big Brother. The first season I watched live was last season 27. So
Yeah.
Vince is the GOAT. That's all I have to say about that.
No,
And we're gonna
Ashley.
we're gonna
Ashley's
go
my
right
girl.
into this. So yeah, that was kind of the intro that we were talking about. So that's my kind of
Well, Peter, what's your
knowledge.
relationship with like reality TV? Like, I know you've seen some
Yeah.
Survivor, but what other have you seen? Traders? Have you seen
So to
Amazing
be honest,
Race?
Traders I couldn't get into. The
Yeah,
pacing was really slow. The first I really tried season one, episode one, and I was like, I can't
yeah,
do this. Maybe
yeah,
I'll have to try some other seasons. Everyone knows here I love Whodunit. I've watched that. Survivor, I was a really, really, really big fan. New era, but we're 50 was okay. 50 was okay. But
yeah,
yeah, and then another reality show I used to love was a Sci-Fi's Face Off. So for those of you who remember that all the way back in 2012, 2013, I was
yeah,
there. Watch it. Yeah, Lewis. So what is your kind of like relationship to like the Big Brother
yeah.
brand? The big like how long have you been watching?
I
Start
will
with
say
that.
I am Big Brother. No, I'm kidding. But
Yeah.
yeah, I started my first season was season 20. So that was the KC Tyler level 6 season, which I think is a great season to start off. I watched that one live and I've watched every season live since. I've gone back to watch a couple seasons. I've watched Big Brother 15. I've watched clips from like BB10. I've seen like half of like season 7. So I honestly haven't seen like as many and I saw like Celebrity Big Brother 2. But I would say I started watching from BB20 onwards, and then starting in BB20, I actually started the live feeds because I saw online that people were talking about these live, and I was like, "What are live feeds?" I didn't think anything of it, and then I just became addicted to it because you really see such a different show. It really, really is different. It's crazy too, because I remember Peter, we were talking last season, and for me, like as a live feed watcher, it was obvious to me why Ashley should win. I was just like, it's a no-brainer because I was able to see her maneuver around the entire game and like she's just very very strategic and intelligent with like the way that she was speaking and was able to get in people's heads and that just wasn't shown, which is people say that she had the worst Big Brother winner ended. I still believe that because even the people that haven't seen live feeds like you, Peter, like everyone's like, how the hell did Ashley win? But I think the live feeds, it shows another show and shows the truth and reality of Big Brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a very spoiler averse person. So all last season I was off Facebook, I was off
Yeah.
Instagram. I was only going by the episodes. But this season I wanted to try it. So I got a Twitter. Follow
Yeah.
me at Peter underscore Slattery2.
Yep.
You'll see some posts probably about this and some other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm active on there. And then yeah, I'm also trying to watch live feeds occasionally, although I'm just trying to get myself into it.
Getting into
And
it. Getting
yeah,
into it.
I think that's a perfect segue because we're going to talk about this season now, BB28.
Yeah.
And for those, like, it's pretty obvious right now. The main thing that's different about this season than other seasons is that they brought on returnees from other reality shows. Specifically, we're
Yeah.
talking about D from Survivor 45, Devon's from 38 and 50, I think,
Yep.
and Angela from BB26. So it's kind of a weird mix that they
It's
just
a
threw
weird
like three
mix.
random people in here.
Yeah.
So, Lewis, what are your thoughts on like the three
Yeah.
returnees? How do you think they're going to do throughout the game? Like,
Yeah.
what are you thinking with that?
I first think it's weird overall the three returnees because I don't think it's weird that there's returnees. I don't think it's weird that there's people from other franchises because in Big Brother 17, I think there was two players from Amazing Race that were on, so that kind of made sense. But we've never seen two people from reality shows and another person from Big Brother. So it's almost like they're combining from. I think they saw the success with what happened with Rachel Riley last season, and I think that's why they're bringing it back. But yeah, my thoughts. I'm excited. I really am. I really do enjoy Angela. I love her. I loved her on 26. She was great television. Don't know if she was the best game player, but let's not lie. She got sixth place. She almost won the game. Like if she
Mhm.
won an HOH at the double eviction, she could have won, and she was really, really close. She was at the tiebreaker. So I was really, really happy to see her back on my screen. I'm ecstatic to see Devon's. I think he's also great television. And I will say I am a little apprehensive on him only because of his age. I think this cast is younger, and I don't know how much they're gonna want to like reel him in. I don't know. And physical competitions, I don't know if they're gonna be on his side. And with D, I think D might actually have the total package. I really do. I think we saw how dominant she was on 45. I actually think it's really good she lost 50 and did not do as well because she made mistakes. And I think now into Big Brother, I've seen her already in the live feed saying she knows the mistakes she's made in 50. Let's see how she brings it back. But I'm really curious, Peter, how do you think these Big Brother players, I mean, the Survivor players are going to adapt on Big Brother?
Yeah, so first of all, I just want to say that I do kind of like the idea of it. Do I think it would have been better if
Mhm.
it was a little more fleshed out, like, half reality star, half newbies?
Yeah,
Probably that would have been better.
same.
Because you always, you run the risk of like those three either being mutually hated or mutually loved by everyone.
Right.
And it looks like right now, based off the episodes, they're mutually loved. So it seems like they have a big advantage. However, I will say that I really like Angela. I didn't watch BB26, but I saw a couple of her clips. I think
Yeah.
she's ready to play. I think she's back. It's great. I think she's funny. I'm rooting for her. Devon's, I see what you're saying about, and I didn't even think that, since he's like, give or take, like significantly older than a lot of the
Yeah.
contestants, that they
Yeah.
might not want to team up with him. But I definitely think, you're seeing this relationship, Bud, with him with Drew, this like
Yeah.
kind of not like father son, but like kind of like mentor mentee
I see
role.
that.
And I
Yeah.
think the fact that he isn't super athletic and super like crazy muscle, whatever, might benefit him because people are not going to see him as a threat for HOH's post jury, like when
Yeah, that's a good
final
point.
rounds.
Yeah.
So D, unfortunately, I didn't like D in 45. I didn't like her in
Peter's
50,
D's biggest
and
hater.
I still don't like D. But I will say she is playing. She's playing a respectable game. I
She's
do
playing a good game,
think
yeah.
she's playing a
For
very respectable game
HOH.
right now.
Yeah.
However, I don't think realistically any of the returnees are probably going to win the season, especially D. I think D is the least likely just because she is such a threat in the challenges. If she
Yeah.
wins like another HOH and another veto, I really don't see how they're going to let her go past final eight or final seven unless she starts like doing what Morgan did last season and literally win like
Pump
every
out.
other competition,
Yeah.
which she could. But I really think she's not making her life easier if she keeps on winning because she's just that good at challenges. But anyway, that's kind of my thoughts on
Yeah.
the returnees. I guess what I wanted to say is kind of like a week recap. Now,
Yeah.
I know this is kind of useless because anybody watching this is going to know like
We already know what's
everything.
happening.
So,
Yeah.
as you guys know, Rachel Riley got thrown into a volcano with a velociraptor.
Mhm.
This show is all about
And if that's your
strategy
first
and
time
bouncing
watching
out.
Big Brother, like I feel like I'm
Yeah,
telling everyone to watch Big Brother. If that's your first time watching it, I'm so sorry because
yeah.
it's yeah.
This show
I
is super
can't
serious and it's about strategy and
wait.
relationships. And it's like the one thing I will say is I love how when she was getting pushed in, she was like, "Why are you so obsessed with me?"
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
she
yeah.
says that all the time in her
He said
previous
that last
seasons.
season too.
So
It's
yeah,
Keanu.
so to
Yeah.
see it like she says that as the
So funny.
dinosaur comes up, it was
Bro,
great
so
touch by
funny.
CBS. Good job. Good job. I don't know if that was improv by her, but good job. But anyway, week recap. She
Yeah.
gets pushed in. D from Survivor comes out and they do a challenge. Now, self-admittedly, I was a little late to that episode, so I didn't see. Well, I knew who won the challenge because of the feeds, but I didn't actually see the challenge. But what it looked like was D's group won the challenge. So they were broken up into three groups, and she was
Well, I
nominated
think
for three.
the returnee players were the only people able
Yeah,
to compete. So
yeah.
I don't know if I like that, but yeah.
I I mean it's hit or miss because you think back to seasons like like even just last season, Rachel was safe and she got to pick three people to be safe with.
Right.
So
Right.
it's kind of weird when they do
It's
returnees because
similar.
nobody
Yeah.
wants them to go out first, obviously.
Yeah.
Except me, but I'm not kidding. But yeah. So where are we going with this? So week recap. So yeah, she won HOH. I believe Devon's group became the have-nots this week. And if any of you have seen it, that must be absolute torture because the bed that they have to sleep on spins
It's
and rotates and like creaks, and I go crazy.
I wouldn't be able to sleep, genuinely.
I
I
don't
think they
know.
stopped the spinning though. I saw online that that was only for like a couple of days. So I
Okay.
think Alaska's probably complained. That's like inhumane. Like
Yeah.
that's the having
That's
out
like
beds have not been
torture.
that
That's
bad.
like yeah,
Yeah.
that's like horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever. She won HOH, and because we're doing this BB blockbuster, it seems to be a mainstay.
Yeah.
She had to nominate three people. So the three people she nominated were Mallory, Yash, and I believe Taylor.
Yeah.
So out of those three, her logic was basically like, I'm going to nominate one person from every group to not get blood on her hands. But to be honest with you, I don't really believe it. I don't know. What do you think, Lewis? Like, I really think that she was using that as a cover to kind of just like pick and choose from each
Yeah.
group who she wanted. Like, it really wasn't random.
I totally think she was using it as a cover. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a good cover because I think these players are dumb enough to believe it, but because it's week one, I don't think that they know her game too much. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a cover for sure.
hmm Definitely, definitely. So, I mean, so she nominates the people. Mallory out of the three was pretty upset. You have Yash and Taylor who kind of have this mentality of like, I don't care, I'm gonna win
Right.
this veto. Mallory's sitting over there crying like, I know this is Big Brother, but whatever. But if we fast forward, she wins the veto like amazingly. So, and I know
Which,
she's a rocket scientist from New Jersey,
yeah,
so there's some positive rep for New Jersey
continues the
going.
streak of a first like week one target winning the veto. It's great. It's
Yeah.
been happening a
So
lot recently in recent seasons. So
And I found it hilarious in the episode that like when she's like, I decided to use the power of veto on myself, and nobody's smiling. Like nobody, no,
yeah, they're like,
nobody, like
what?
they don't hate her, but they're like, Mallory, it would have been so much better if you did not win because that way the noms would have been the same and nobody else has to go up. So everyone was kind
Yeah,
of panicking, and
yeah,
she
yeah,
uses the veto on herself. And they end up putting Ashley on just
yeah.
because the logic, quote unquote, continues to follow that she was one of the
She
two
was
people
in,
who did not
yeah,
compete.
yeah.
So yeah. So that's that. I guess in terms of Vita, did you have anything you wanted to say about that whole sequence of events?
No, no,
No.
you covered it
All right.
great. Yeah,
Let's go to then the alliances. So right
yeah.
now, as I was talking about earlier, the Ashley Devons, the returnees, I'll just call them. Usually, what you have is they're either mutually loved or mutually hated when you come in. Very rarely is there any returnee a neutral in any season. It seems like they're mutually loved because right now there's two main core alliances. Now, I'm not going to remember each person in every alliance.
I
So
got you. I
yeah,
got you.
there's the red corner and then there's
Right.
the crossover.
So the
So
red corner is Haley, Kamu, and Chuck, and then the crossover, it's the trio of Angela, Devins, and Dee, and then they brought in Barrett and Drew. So
Mhm.
that's the five, and then that's the three.
Yeah, and it seems right now I saw a really funny like alliance chart, and I'm
Yeah,
like, poor
there's a
Mallory, dude.
bunch.
Like
Those
Mallory
are the
is like she's
yeah.
not in any bubble. I feel so bad. Like, come on, you got to talk game with people. But what is it? Yeah, so those are kind of the two main competing groups. I saw in the chart there's also something called the Roman Empire, but that wasn't done.
So
Who's that?
Rome is building. I was gonna say on the live
Oh,
feeds. Yeah, like Rome has been building like almost an army. He's getting in close with Lala and Jason. They're becoming a trio. He's getting in with him and Lyric are already a showmance.
yep.
And then Lyric's bringing Melody, and then Rome also wants to bring in, I think, Drew, but obviously Drew's more loyal to the other side. So Rome's building a little army.
Yeah,
That's
and
what's happening.
the other mini alliance I saw, I think they were the Power or Powder Puff Girls, which was Melody, Lyric, and Mallory, I believe.
Mallory.
Those were
Yeah,
the three. But as we saw in the last episode, if you watched, Mallory with her kind of freak out over being nominated, the other two girls are like, I need to look
they need the
elsewhere.
distance.
So
Yeah,
that's kind of what we're sitting with right now.
yeah.
And as it stands, it is basically 8 hours till the
First live
eviction,
eviction of the season.
the
So
first
excited.
live eviction of the season. So
Yeah,
this is gonna be pretty cool.
yeah.
Um, yeah. Let's see. So that's that. So I guess this is basically the week recap. Did you want to talk about the live feeds?
I'll talk about the feeds, and I'll only talk about them from the past couple of days because I think a lot has changed. But I'm not going to talk too much about the nominations and the veto. That's already explained well in the
Yeah.
episodes. But I feel like on Thursday episodes, they tend to leave out a lot of stuff that's happened on Waffle Wednesday. For like those who don't know, that's when the house flips and like they flip the votes, and
Oh, that's what they
that's when
call it.
everything just happens back and forth, back and forth. It's a great day of feeds. I was able to catch a good amount yesterday, and they probably don't add too much on Tuesday. But so on Tuesday, the nominations were we have Ashley on the block, Yash, and Taylor. Ashley's safe if she's up against Yash for sure. Yeah, like Yash is the person that everybody wants out this week if he's still on the block. That's what's happening on Tuesday. People just want him out. If it's between her and Taylor, that's when the discussion is now having on Tuesday where people are like, "Oh, I don't know if we should keep Taylor over Ashley." And strategically, yeah, it makes sense. Taylor's well connected on they're realizing on Tuesday night the group of the crossovers and the red corner, some of them are mingling and they have this conversation of I think sides are forming. I don't know how truthful it is because like, a lot of people don't like Haley in the red corner. on for the crossovers, but they need them as numbers. They're realizing that there's a divide happening, that they're on this side and everyone else is on the other side, and the only person that's not involved in any alliance is Ashley. Ashley has not been in any alliance. She's not been looped in whatsoever. So Dee thinks, guys, maybe we should bring in Ashley. She could be a number. People are starting to think, oh, Ashley would be a good number. She's nobody. She's nobody. They start to bring her in. They start telling Ashley, you know what, we're gonna keep you, even against Taylor, right? But that means that's only 7 votes. 7-7. It's gonna be a 7-7 tie. Dee doesn't want to break a tie because she promised Taylor that she would keep her safe. So Dee says to Ashley, listen, I want you here. I want to keep you safe. Like we have there's the other side that's happening. You're not anywhere. Why don't you try to get a couple more votes so I don't have to break a tie? I don't want to get any more blood on my hands because I really, really don't want to break a tie. I think that you can stay here. So everyone kind of agrees the couple people that are willing to flip are Melody and Mallory, and maybe Lyric, but probably not as much because Lyric is just on the other side with Rome. She's showmance with Rome. Next day happens. We're on Wednesday, right? And the crossovers told Ashley, they said, listen, like you should tell Melody and Mallory that I have the votes. Like the house is voting my way because Melody is very quick to jump board. We already saw in the episodes. She wanted Mallory out. She was on the block. She was crying. She was upset. Melody's very like, she's just ice. I don't know what to call her. She's like an ice queen. People, it's like, I guess, but like, um, so Ashley goes on Wednesday. From the advice of the crossovers, by the way, she starts telling Melody, like, yeah, like I think I have the votes to say. Her mistake was she starts listing out every single person in that alliance, the red corner and the crossovers of people that she would be safe. She probably should have said a couple, but they didn't clarify. The crossovers didn't think Ashley would blurt out everything. And at this point, Ashley's the safest. She's should be good at whatever. Melody gets this information is like, how this makes no sense. I'm with Drew. Drew shouldn't. What? No, you don't have the votes. She thinks that Ashley's lying because she doesn't have the votes. Melody runs with this information, tells Drew. Drew tells Barrett. Barrett tells Angela. Angela, and then it starts spreading like wildfire all day yesterday. Is that, oh crap, Ashley's exposing all the sides. They want to keep their like sides really, really close. It's kind of obvious. I think everybody can see it, but I don't know why they want to keep it under wraps. They want to keep it under wraps. Wildfire spreads, and then later in the day, Ashley, from being saved on Tuesday night, is now, we need to send Ashley out. She's a liability. She has loose lips. Haley told Ashley last night that, listen, I don't think the people you're telling you can trust. And then they finally figure out who the person was that spread the information. It was Melody. Melody, she has, I don't know, she's quick to draw people. She earlier in the week we saw in the live feeds that she wanted Ashley in her corner. She said, I want to work with you. I'm voting to keep you. Melody flips like that. So I that's kind of the main update. And then I saw this morning that even if that's with Ashley versus Taylor, and I still thought that Yash would be going home regardless, but I saw last night that Kamu was saying to the red corner that no, we need to send Ashley out regardless. She's a liability. So people are looking at her as a liability, and I'm sad. I really like Ashley. I don't know what your thoughts are on the 3 nominees, Peter. We can talk about that. Like, what are your who do you want to see go? Who do you think? What are your thoughts on this new information?
Yeah, so this actually goes right into the next thing and kind of like the last thing we want to talk about, which
Mhm.
is the predictions. Out
Yeah,
of the three of them, to be honest, because it's week one, I'm not very emotionally attached to either of them. And
yeah,
it's kind of like Zay from 27. I was like, oh, okay. Like
yeah.
kind of like he left. But out of the three of them, to be honest with you, I guess I could see Taylor go. I don't know. Like I just she hasn't really been too prominent in the edit,
I
at least
agree.
in the episodes from what I've been seeing. And I mean, I know people don't like for whatever reason Yash. I think he's okay. Like
I think he's okay also.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind him like
fine.
sticking around for a little bit longer. But
Yeah,
yeah, so I'd say Taylor should go. Ashley, I mean, I think she's an interesting personality, interesting to watch on TV.
I
So
agree.
for
I
that
agree.
sake alone, I'd like them to keep her, I guess. But
Same.
honestly,
It's not looking good.
I could care less. Like out of the three,
It's week one. It's week
yeah,
one,
it's week
right?
one. Like talk to me during week 12 when it's like Devins and D on the block and like who's
Right.
going there. But and
Right.
that actually brings me to this important thing too, which is like, and going back to what I said before, I don't think the returnees are going to win because at some point the alliances have to wake up and realize that like these people they've played before. Like
Right.
as much as I want to see them win, like I do want to see them win, but like they had their chance. Like they're going to steamroll to the end. They don't care about the newbies. So newbies, if they want a shot, they got to take them out. Not too early, maybe like
Not too
right
early.
before like jury starts. But like if they want to have a chance,
Yeah.
because with Devins and D together, at least until the final 6 or 5 or whatever, till they inevitably duel it out for the win.
No,
That's
I
kind of what
doubt if
I'm
they're
thinking.
all there till final six.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I also think that the red corner, at least on paper, seems to have a slightly better advantage going into these few weeks because they just seem to have more in the sense that they're more physical threats. So
In
if
that
there's
sense.
physical challenges, then they're gonna like it's just statistically most likely to win veto, most likely to win HOH. And
Yeah,
really, at the end of the day, as much Big Brother is about strategy, it's all about those clutch winning competitions. How many
right.
people have won the game? Ashley, because they clutched the final HOH. You know what I mean? So
That's my
that's kind
winner.
of what we're talking about. So in addition to weak predictions, so out of those three, who do you think is going to do it? And then I guess kind of the last one I'm going to talk about is who do you think is going to take it all? I know we have like no information right now, but
All right.
just shot in the dark. Who do you think is going to get it?
Well, I'll first talk about the nominee. Yeah, like, well, I will say the red corner, like, they are most likely to get nominated next week. The three of them, everyone's seeing them as a three. So I wouldn't be
Mhm.
shocked if those three are on the block. I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of the red corner. I like Kamu. I think has a lot of potential.
Mhm.
But I also think the competitions too. It's interesting because like we do see physical people competitions, but it's Big Brother's changed the competitions a lot. Where like it used to matter a lot if you were like a big physical threat. But we saw in Big Brother 26 Angela season, this guy Cam was like super athletic, super built. He won. I want to say zero competitions, maybe one competition. He was the most like athletic guy there, and they've been doing a lot more carnival games, which I actually think we were saying earlier. I think that actually could help Devin's case. He seems like he's good at those types
Mhm.
of competitions, but. Yeah, I mean, out of the three, I would like to see Ashley stay. I think she causes chaos, and I always root for chaos. I think she's really
Yeah.
funny, and it's just she's just so like I think people are gonna underestimate her. I mean, like yeah, she like definitely messed up, but I think she has room to improve. I don't think she's winning, but I think she's funny. I like funny people on my screen. I agree. I wouldn't mind seeing Taylor go. I feel like she hasn't maybe I haven't seen her enough on the feeds, but I feel like she hasn't added much. She's kind of just been there. I heard her say, I'm okay without winning the money. I'm here for the experience. You're on Big Brother.
Yeah.
You're here to win.
How many people would like kill for that position, or
750K. It's like, dude,
or
like,
like take out a loan for that, like $1 million
yeah.
loan to play that game.
Like,
So
bro, what?
yeah, and obviously we have the blockbuster twist that's going to happen tonight. Like I said,
Right.
roughly in like
Oh,
7 8 hours.
Ashley, please win. I know,
So
like.
actually, you know what? Yeah, out of them, I mean it's tough because
He
like I,
stays and
I like
exposes
Yash.
everybody, like that's gonna be
Yeah,
such good TV, bro.
I
Like
guess I would say if Ashley wins, it's going to be Yash.
Josh is
If
gone.
if Yash wins, it's probably going to be Ashley.
Ashley's gone. There's
And
no way.
then if
Yeah.
actually if whoever Taylor
Taylor
wins,
wins.
that's
It
gonna be
could
interesting.
change. I've seen there has been Big Brother seasons where it's changed right before the eviction, but I don't know. I really
Mhm.
think not
I
not
think
a
they
lot of
would
fun
stick with
actually.
Ashley because it's like at this point in the
It's
game,
easy.
especially for the newbies, not so as
Yeah.
much as D Devins and Angela.
Right.
You're kind of like testing the water to see what people you can work with, what people you can align with.
Yeah.
And if you have somebody go immediately to the other side and tell everything you just said, I don't care if
Right.
you are going to be with me for the rest of, if you're my final two, I can't trust you.
They can't
So
trust her. But it's hard
that's
because they
pretty much
told her to do that, but she just I don't know what happened. She
yeah,
misconstrued whatever.
miscommunication or
Yeah.
something. But
So yeah, Peter, what's your winner prediction? Who do you
okay,
think?
so winner predict. I mean, it's obviously so early, so there's like no
So
weight to
early.
this.
Right.
Like I said, I really don't think it's a returnee. Um, I don't know. Give me like, I feel like Barrett's gonna go far.
Peter, I was going to say the same
Give
thing. I
me,
was
just give
literally
me
going to say
Barrett.
the
I
same
don't
thing.
know. Like, I feel like he's directly in the middle right now, where he doesn't have the threat level of the
Right.
returnees, and he doesn't have the like we can't trust them level of like Yash
Everybody trusts. Yeah.
and Taylor and whatever. So I he's gonna make it to like final six, I think.
Yeah.
So
I
at least.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think right now I would say he could win. I'm still not sold that the returnees can't win because I feel like there's been a
Mhm.
lot of seasons where the returnees win.
Mhm.
Like
Time for change.
more than two. Yeah. I'm like trying
Yeah.
to think I'm like BB13, Rachel won, 18
Mhm.
Nicole. I it sounds insane. I honestly could see I could maybe see Angela winning. I really could.
Okay, I could too. Out of the three of them, I
Out of
think she's a chance. Yeah.
I think D can get her in a good enough spot, and I think Angela can work her way. I'm rooting for her. She's good. She's good in the mental comps. Like she
Yeah.
she can win those.
and
She's won three
we
comps
already
last
saw that
6.
she's changing her game style because what happened with her and
So
Jason.
paranoid, yeah.
She would have went out and like told him
100%, dude.
off and
Yeah.
like did all this stuff, but she's like, no, I need to play a different game
Yeah.
this time around. And honestly, that is the biggest skill that you can have whenever you're playing these types of games. I know you
Yeah.
played a college survivor. I've done a
Yeah.
couple mini seasons, and
Right.
it's such a hard skill to have, and sometimes it's impossible to do. But
So
like
hard.
to
Yeah.
be able to zoom out and see
Hmm.
your place in the bigger picture of the
Yeah.
game. And she told herself, if I do this, I'm only screwing myself over. So
Yeah.
she's like, no, I'm in a good spot right now. There's no point in going to tell him off,
Right.
blow up the house week 2, week 1, or
Yeah.
day 4,
And
whatever it is. So yeah.
and she's also played Big Brother. Like I
Mhm.
think D and Devon's they're strong. I think D's playing like she's playing a decent game, but I think
Yeah.
it's hard for both of them. They're used to a faster paced game. It's very
Yeah.
slow in the Big Brother app.
This is more like chess and
Yes.
like Survivor, at least especially now with the quicker days, is more like a marathon. It's like
Right.
it's literally like
Literally a
bang bang bang.
sprint,
It's like
bro. Yeah.
someone goes home, immunity challenge, someone goes home, immunity, like all in a row.
Yeah.
Where here it's literally like you not like Dee put it best. You nominate someone, they're still here for like the entire week.
Entire week.
You don't get to like say bye,
Yes.
I never see you again.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's definitely a different game. And
Yeah.
like I said, right now, we're seeing Dee get saved by her physical abilities, and we're seeing Devon's get saved by his social abilities. But at some point, that might take him over, and
Yeah,
Devon's
we'll
might be seen
see.
as a social threat that
Yeah, because
everyone loves.
anything could happen. Like week one, last season, everybody thought Ashley would be gone week two. She was the week one target.
Yeah,
She literally survived 7 weeks without touching the block after that. So it's crazy. Like literally anything could happen. She ended up winning. Like anything could really happen in the
yeah,
house. Like things are
yeah.
subject to change. So I'm excited.
Expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected, you guys.
And yeah, and I guess the last thing before we
Yeah.
end this, I just want to say I do, as cheesy as the whole like time travel and the bringing the cameo people on, I do really like that. I think they're getting good fan service.
Yeah.
Will World from last night, that was, even though
I
I
saw
didn't watch
that.
the season, like my friend, and what I was going to say here is like apparently the premiere had the most views in like the last 5 seasons. I
I
think
saw
so.
that.
According to my
Yeah.
sources, Kevin, you know who you are, but
You might be on
yeah.
here
So
soon at some point.
yeah, that's great. So yeah, I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
And for me, it's kind of like Big Brother. To me, it's stupid, but it knows it's stupid. Like it knows it's absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
and it's just goofy and it's weird and it's dumb. But there's layers of social strategy that everyone kind of ignores the stupid parts and leaves.
Exactly. You have to. You have
Survivor's the exact opposite. They think they're going for an Emmy, and like it's literally some of the worst stuff.
Well, I also know I don't know if you noticed this, Peter, but I feel like Devon's like is unfortunately with like the Survivor where he keeps saying, "I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm ready to have. I just want to have fun." It's like you can have fun, but you got to blindside
Yeah,
people,
dude,
and
you're gonna have fun
like
on the
this isn't.
block then.
I'm
I don't
like
know what to
Devon's.
tell
This
you.
isn't Survivor. You're not gonna like look in the couch and find a hidden veto. It's like
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, apparently production already told him that he can't make fake vetoes, which I know was a rule, but he was like,
Yeah,
"Dang, man." So, but
that's
I will be
funny.
interested to see if Devon's makes it far. I feel like he has the capacity to do some move or some crazy
Yeah,
pull, something nuts. Like it would be pretty cool
it
to
could
see Devon.
happen. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it won't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but like I said, overall, I'm happy to see the returnees. I'm happy to see them bringing back past Big Brother players.
Yeah.
Really cross my fingers to see Vince at some challenge. I think that would be
That'd
so
be
good.
hilarious.
I would
I
love
would
that.
love him at the part two HOH challenge.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
him
yeah.
hosting. Like, oh, that'd be hilarious.
Exactly. Exactly. So I think they're doing a good job. Yeah, overall, I mean, just pretty good season. I'm happy. Lewis, you said it best. Summer is back.
Summer's back.
Ever since BB27 ended, I was talking with Kevin, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, dude, I miss it so much. Like, I need Big Brother back on my team.
great.
I need my Big Brother.
Yeah,
So, yeah, everybody. I mean, that's pretty much it. This is the first episode of On the Block. We'll see
on the
how many of
block,
these we
baby.
do, and if we're doing these in a timely manner. Because, Lewis, I'm going on vacation, so I don't know if we'll be able to record next week. But hey,
That's fine. We can do a week two.
we're
Like
taking a 1 week break. We're
we'll
taking
do
a
a
1 week.
1 week break, and then we'll come back week three, and
There we
that's when the real drama happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because right now we're still in those like baby stages of
yeah,
the game where everyone's trying to like still be friends, and then by week 8, everyone hates each other. So it's like,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
but
It'll be fine.
yeah, but anyways, guys, thank you for watching On the Block, the
Thank you guys
show
for
where we talk
watching. Yeah,
about Big Brother. I'm one of your hosts, Peter Slattery. That's Lewis Levy.
I'm Louis Levy, by the way.
Lewis
I love
Levy.
you, Levy.
we'll catch you
Yeah.
guys around soon sometime, and we'll keep making
Yeah.
these fun videos.
Follow Twitter,
Mhm.
socials, like put them in. I'm
Mhm.
like Lewis Levy 13, I think. So I just post what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So
Peter
yeah.
underscore Slattery too. You might see some Twitter posts on there. So during
Yeah.
the episodes. But yeah, and I guess I'll see you tonight if I'm still coming over
Yeah,
for
Peter,
the
you're still
after.
coming over. You're
Watch
still coming.
party. Let's go. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for
All
watching.
right.
Have a good one.
Peace out. Peace out.